What is up, everybody? It is Brian and Randy here with another tip for Tuesday from the Simple team. So today's tip for Tuesday, we want to talk a little bit about just making sure that you know your buyer's criteria. We are in kind of crazy, uncertain times. Things are changing by the day. Indiana is now like kind of in a stay at home. A lot of the other states are doing the shelter in. So I don't know, whatever your situation is, there's probably something going on right now. But even though that is the case, that we are supposed to stay at home, there are a lot of people that are looking to sell their homes because they're in some kind of distress situation, whether it's a home problem or a money problem. People are looking to sell their house. We've noticed just from our acquisitions, like our lead intake right now is crazy. We have a lot of different opportunities for what we are buying, or what we have the opportunity to buy, I should say. So if you are in that case too, this is the number one time I think we're in a position where it is going to be a lot easier to buy or get something under contract than it is to sell. This is when your dispo team or your dispo person, whoever is doing it, whether it's yourself or is somebody doing it for you, that they need to be like on their game. And part of that is making sure that your buyer's criteria is updated. Make sure you're getting stuff under contract. Make sure you're buying stuff that you can move. You don't want to be holding stuff right now in this situation. So make sure that buyer's criteria is set up. I got my guy Randy here who, no pressure at all, but I'm putting the pressure on him of like, man, we got to get this stuff moving. We got to make sure we have buyers for it. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to all these people? So Randy, what insights can you give on just making sure that you're communicating with your buyers, updating their criteria, and just making sure you know what they need?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously right now it's just a really weird time, like you mentioned. And it's going to scare some buyers off. It's going to motivate some buyers. So right now it's really important to just personally reach out. I mean, you can start with your most active buyers that were buying the most in the past, and just kind of go down your list and just reach out personally and just ask them, hey, what's your plans right now? Are you going to hold off for a week, a month, or is everything business as usual? And then if they're still going to plan on buying now or in the near future, kind of ask them, okay, well, with what's going on, is your strategy changing? And like you said, just update that criteria, and use things like this. Use Zoom as much as possible. I think face-to-face interactions goes far. Obviously, if not, a simple phone call will work, or an email. But the point is just to reach out, and just make sure that everyone's on the same page and you kind of know what their plans are.
Yeah. Really good points there and stuff. I think it's a really good time too of just making sure when you're talking about that criteria and what they're doing, make sure that they have cash available.
Yeah.
With buyers, make sure they're able to move it and get stuff in, or be able to do stuff like right now.
Yeah.
I know one of our regular buyers is buying a lot of stuff. He just kind of reaching out to him like, hey, I'm putting stuff on hold for the next to see what's happening. That's good to know because we would used to buy stuff, and get stuff under contract in his criteria that we knew we could move. We can't do that now because we know it's going to hold. We're going to be holding that stuff. So just make sure you're updating that things, and make sure that you're able to move those properties. That's the main thing. You're going to be in a position where you can definitely help some sellers out, help people out,
Yeah.
And then help your buyers out on the back end too. So communicate with them, talk to them, make sure you know what they want. Randy, any last words of wisdom?
Yeah, I think one thing that's going to go far at this time, especially if you've got any buyers who maybe not be local to Indianapolis, just keep them updated on what's going on in the market. I get people asking me all the time, like, hey, is anything slowing down? They just want an update just so they know they're on the same page as the news, because the news can scare a lot of people. But, as we know, we're still doing business as usual. So just update your buyers, say, hey, right now there's no shift. Everything is just kind of different. But I'll update you if I see a slowdown. So that stuff goes a long way as well.
You can also recommend that they start listening to the Indie Investor Pod on
Yes,
iTunes. So
I do that.
awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.